Good evening, guys. Hello. Right. Excuse me. Let me just make sure. First of all, that I am recording, which I am. Hope everybody is well and had a good day. Say hello in the chat as you jump on, guys. Let me just. Right, I'm gonna put that there. Only because I'm recording this and I'm going to share the recording. So hope everybody's okay and had a good day. We might get Finley come in and join us. Who knows? I thought he would be in bed. Apparently not. Apparently he doesn't go to bed now till like 10 o'clock at night in the summer holidays. So you can imagine that's been fun. But it has. That is kind of the point of the summer and the point of really that I wanted to do this, because I remember doing it last summer holidays. I was at the caravan. We got in from like being out with the kids, and it was really impromptu, and it was just lovely because obviously if you were around then you might remember, but I haven't written a big training, I haven't like come with loads of notes. It's just an hour of my time, and some of your lovely directors are on here as well, and other leaders and anyone really. Like, it's just a space which we used to do in lockdown a lot as well. And it's just a space really where you can ask questions, people can share ideas. So I'm hoping that obviously a few of you have got questions for me, and I can always talk, that's no problem. But just wanted it to be like a platform or a place or a, somewhere I knew I was going to be home tonight, so I was like, right, let's just have an hour to like open up the floor and chat and connect and see what's working. Yeah, and just have a little chat really. So first of all, when you jump on, say hello in the comments, let me know who's here. I can see obviously a few people are jumping on, but I will record it and I will do this again is what I wanted to say. So hey Nat, hi Tina, hi Debbie. So like I said, I will do this again. I fully understand that, like, I know I said I didn't have notes, but I will kind of kick it off with like the purpose of why I wanted to do it. So I haven't got a cup of tea. I've got a Pepsi Max and a bottle of water because it's really hot. Even though I do still drink hot drinks in the heat, but I wanted a cold drink right now. But yeah, first of all, if people are not here and they're busy and they're out with the kids or they're on holiday, like, that was kind of the point of it, because in the summer holidays, hi Vicky, in the summer I fully get that, like, life's mental. Like in the summer, you're not in your normal routine, you're off doing things. Like we're exactly the same. We've been off, we went on holiday like to Ibiza, we've been to the caravan, we've been up to see my mum and dad. So nobody's schedules anytime are always going to be exactly the same. Everybody's circumstance is going to be different with Scentsy. Everybody's 24 hours in a day looks very different with Scentsy. But especially in the summer holidays, when you're not even in like your own normal routine, you're going to be off doing other things. But really, honestly and truly, you 100% can still, the same principles apply. You can 100% still work your Scentsy business. And like I said, I will open up the floor, but I will just share what I've been doing today, which has worked really well. And it's just, especially in the summer holidays, more than ever, you need to totally fully embrace I can see somebody raise their hand. 2 seconds, my love. You need to fully embrace the Scentsy core values of simplicity, authenticity, and generosity. Simplicity at all times. Keep it simple. Don't set your expectations up in the summer holidays, for example, that like you're gonna set all these systems up in place in your business and you're gonna get all the. That's not gonna happen. Like, keep your kids alive, keep them like sun creamed up, fed with all the millions of snacks and 5 million lollies that they want every single day, and be consistent with your business, be consistent with you sharing what you're doing, follow up with your customers, but remember, like, it's their summer as well, so just keep it really, really simple. So what I'm going to do, because I know I said I didn't have notes, but I literally can talk all night. I'm just going to open it up and see if anyone does have any questions. So who is this over here? Hang on, it says Abby. Does it say Abby? Who's that? Feel free to unmute yourself, my love. Hang on. I don't think I can unmute you. Hang on. Ask to unmute. Right, you need to unmute yourself, I think.
Right. Hi.
Hello.
It's Leanne. I don't know why it's not spelt right.
Oh, hi, Leanne. I was like, well, who is that? I don't know. I don't know.
And that was my dad in the background.
Oh, hello.
He's
Good.
gone.
Welcome to our meeting. He's run away. He's like, I don't want to be on there.
No. Yeah.
What was your question, my lovely?
I didn't have a question yet. I'm just listening for the time being. I'm just saying hi.
Okay. No, that's all right. Hello. Just saying hello. That is fine. That is absolutely fine. No worries at all. Have you had a lovely day?
No, it's hot.
It is very warm. Honestly, true story. I am literally in a bikini that I've been in the garden, and I was gonna go get all changed and dressed up, and then I was like, nah, just put like a sundress on and get on Zoom. But yeah, it is very, very warm. Okay. Has anybody else got any questions related to Scentsy or anything really? Just have a chat related to Scentsy that they would like to ask while we are here.
You're right.
Feel free to, like I said, to unmute yourself or drop it in the chat. Nobody? Or did you want to? Hang on, I'll mute you again. There you go. Nothing about like how to like. Vicky, have you just unmuted yourself? Hello, off you go.
Excuse the state of me. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Because this connection's a bit dodgy.
That's all right.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Hold on. Oh, okay. I don't know if you're going to get this. Yeah, I'm the same as you. I've been wandering around hot all day in the garden, so I'm a right mess. But anyway, no, I was just going to say that in the summer holidays, I've really struggled because trying to look after the children, run 2 businesses and plan 50,000 birthday celebrations as well has been hard work. But anyway, I've tried to stay consistent throughout, although I've had 0 time. I've tried to sort of keep putting posts out there every day and still be visual. And I know from before that when it goes quiet like these times, people will just come back if you stay there and you stay visible. I had a lady just message me earlier that I haven't heard from for ages, asking me about the Alice in Wonderland stuff. Yeah. And she's obviously watching in the background. Like we say, there's always people always watching. 100%. And that is so true. And that's why as I say, I've had like no time, but I've tried to just put things out there just to remain visible. And I think that's the best thing, isn't it? When you're really, really consumed and busy, the best thing is to just stay visible. And then people will come back to you when they're ready.
Definitely.
That's all I wanted to say.
No, honestly, thank you so much. That is such a valid point, because busy people, and anyone that's been in this for a long time, or anyone that is, done this around another job, or busy people are better at this business because they know how to manage it. Honestly, hand on my heart, I found it the biggest, I don't want to say difficulty, but when I did like stop teaching and, had all the time in the world, that's when I faff around more. When you suddenly think you've got all this time, that's when I had to become more disciplined in my business. When I first started, and I was working 3 jobs, and I was teaching, and I was waitressing, and I was working at the school, and I was running Ella here and Harry there, and all that stuff is still the same, running them around. But you have to be more disciplined with your time, because you literally do have to work in your pockets of time, and you don't have time to overthink it. You just like, I know I was partying and stuff then, but like, you are right. When you are busy, but think about this as well. When you're busy and you're out and about and you're seeing people, so that is the perfect opportunity to network about Scentsy. My Tammy that has just joined today, and literally when I get off this Zoom, I am going to welcome her into our group, is a lovely lady that I met in Ibiza on holiday, and Harry was playing pool with her son, and then they started swimming in the pool together, and we got chatting, and then we sat with them at dinner, not at dinner, like like the kids club thing, and we've kept in touch, and we've connected on social media, and she's joined today because we built a relationship, and I had a conversation with her. I literally didn't really work on holiday, and I've come home and there's a team who resulted from that, because that's what this business is about. So don't, in a way, your business is going to grow more when you're not do you know what? Lisa shared a really, really good post on the directors group this morning that I've scheduled it for tomorrow morning, but I might actually share it tonight. And it was basically saying the whole point of the summer holidays is that you make memories with your families. That you're only here once, you're only on this planet once, and I can talk on this subject like all day long, but don't think that building a Scentsy business. I know I'm sat in this lovely office now, and I love my office, but this office didn't build my business. My business was built in a box in my conservatory in our old house, and my phone. Like, I didn't even have a laptop when I started. I didn't have a printer. I certainly didn't have loads of excess money to be buying loads of stock, and not stock, but do you know what I mean? Thinking that you need to buy everything to have everything to show. 100% did not have any of that. This business was built with my tester pots and my mobile phone, and that was it, and talking about it. And that is how you work your Scentsy business in the summer and always. Like, I remember when I was waitressing, my little bag of whiff pots came everywhere with me. When I was teaching my fitness classes, they were sitting on the side. When I was waitressing, I used to go and leave them in the back, and everyone would have a smell. Everywhere I went, literally, I never ever went. In fact, probably to my detriment now, I don't do that enough anymore, because I've got probably a little bit complacent and sometimes, and thought, oh, like I've built a customer. But you've always got to be networking, always be having conversations. Would you like to borrow my whiff bag? Would you like to? I'll be honest, I've got 3. I've got 1 here and the other 2 are out at the moment. But yeah, don't overcomplicate it. And like Vicky said, stay consistent with your social media, because people are always watching, and people will, even though if they're not commenting, people are always watching. If you had a traditional shop, if you had a traditional type business, think of your business no different to a traditional type business. If you opened a shop and you never opened, or you were open on Monday and then people came along for 2 days and they didn't, you weren't there, they're not going to come back, are they? So you need to stay consistent. So that is a really, really, really valid point. Thank you, my love. Right, Emma Rogerson, I can see you are on here. I 100% know you won't mind me doing this, even though we haven't prepared anything. So Emma is obviously one of our lovely directors. She is having a house renovation. She also has another job, and she's getting married this month. So a very busy lady, and with the children and everything. So Emma, what are your our top tips, or anything you want to share, or anything at all really to do with keeping yourself working throughout the summer holidays?
Yeah, so for me, consistency is huge. And it's not just Scentsy. Like today, we went to the cinema, so I posted a selfie at the cinema because my customers like to know what I'm getting up to. And if they don't know who I am and they don't know what I'm getting up to, they're probably not going to want to buy from me.
Yeah. So
for me, sharing about my life and what I'm doing, I share about the loft, I share about the wedding, I share about everything. I probably overshare a little bit. But
all right, that's fine.
But they like it, and I get more interaction from my personal posts than I ever do from my Scentsy posts. But I've found now that I get more on my Scentsy posts because I share the normal stuff, the stuff about the kids, the stuff about the family, the stuff about the house, all that stuff. And so, being consistent doesn't mean you have to constantly post about Scentsy. You really don't. Post about those memories that Lisa was talking about, post about what you're doing, and people love it. People are so nosy. I'm not even kidding. I'm one of them. I'm really nosy. I love it.
But that is actually so true. And Laura Godwin, was it Laura Godwin? Yeah, Laura Godwin did a training in the Inspiration Station of the week, and she, even though we all know this and we've all shared it and we've all said it a million times about being real and sharing your life, she said a sentence that literally, I was like, oh my God, that is, she just articulated it perfectly. It was like, if you don't build a real relationship with your customers, i.e. share about you, share about your life, connect about their life, ask about their holiday, she was like, why the hell would they want to buy from you? Because you're literally like a robot or something like that. She was like, you have to be a real person. You have to think about this in the bigger picture, about not just because you're connecting with these people because you want to sell them a product. You want to share Scentsy with the world. And what you just said about oversharing, unashamedly overshare, massively, 100%. If this business one, we can make people's homes smell amazing. We are literally the best fragrance product in the world. Two, we have an opportunity that can literally change people's lives. Not necessarily change their lives with income. Go and have a look at my oh no, I put it in the group as well this morning. I saw an image shared, and I save these things to my phone when I see them. I'm not always there at 7 o'clock in the morning. I do sometimes like schedule these things, but it said something like, people define success in, oh, I've got to earn 10 grand a month, or I've got to drive that car, or that's all amazing and that's lovely. But success, in my humble opinion, is waking up every day and having the freedom to choose what you want to do with your time, is loving what you do, and is not having that like back to work dread. And I know I talked about this the other night, or maybe that was on when I went on Wendy's, but one of my customers, when I was on holiday, I went live and I talked about the sale, that the fact we were still in the sale month, and she messaged me and she was like, oh my God, have some time off. I was like, I've had loads of time off this week. Like, I really have switched off. I was like, but the difference, I actually said to her, I was like, the difference is, I said, this isn't work to me. I said, I'm going for a walk to get a coffee and talking about the fact that there's a sale on my website. I said, I don't have that coming home from holiday back to work dread.
No.
Just done. And
we had this conversation on the cruise, didn't we?
Yeah, we literally did when Emma made me lots of cups of tea that I generally fell asleep drinking. But it's so true. So that's the thing. You need to build a real relationship with your customers, so they get to know the person and they get to know, what you like, what you dislike. So you've been on holiday, do that. So don't ever worry, and don't ever worry about oversharing, because people relate to people, and it is true. This business can change lives, and for so many different reasons. So like, be passionate about it and share, and don't worry about the opinions of others, because they're not paying your bills. But yeah, 100% be consistent in everything, in following up about Scentsy, but also in about sharing what you're up to in the summer holidays. And also make sure you take some time off and then maybe share it the next day, because people are not going to be attracted to something or a business where they think, I do need to be tied to my phone 24 hours a day, because that is absolutely not the case at all. You can 100% work this like in your pockets of time.
Yeah, and I have to.
Yeah, exactly, 100%. Amazing. Thank you, my love. Is there anything else that you would like to talk about before I just unspot?
Just talk to people. So I got a party booking. That's not until October, but I got a party booking when I picked up my borrow bag, because I mentioned it.
Yeah.
So just don't hesitate to talk about anything that we do or anything that we can offer. Join, post, buy, whatever it is. Don't just say it. Just say it. Don't sit and think it in your head like I used to. Just say it, because the worst thing they can do is say no. And she was well up for it, and she's booked it, and it's on October the 8th. So,
and this is the thing, amazing. And this is the thing. It is that word again. That is going to be like the word of the evening: simplicity. If you don't ask, you don't find out. Somebody can only say no. It is just a word. You don't ask if they'd like, I'm going to talk about mystery bags in a minute. If you don't ask if they like a mystery bag, you don't know if they're going to want a mystery bag. If you don't ask if they'd like a party or a party link or your borrow bag or whatever it may be, you're never going to find out. If you don't ask if they'd be interested in a way to earn a little extra income, then you're never going to find out. It really is as simple as getting out of your own head, which we're all guilty of sometimes, and just asking. Just do it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, Mel Robbins. Boom, go for it.
Like the lovely Wendy says, get your ass on.
Get your ass on, exactly. Oh my God, he's so on.
Love that.
Right, amazing. Right, thank you, my love.
Pleasure.
Right. Thank you. Okay, I'm just gonna remove that a minute. Right, anybody else? Anything that's been working for you? Any idea shares? Anything you'd like to ask me? And when I say you'd like to ask me anything, I don't mean necessarily about this week in the summer holidays. Anything about the business, anything you're struggling with, I'm not saying I'm going to have the answer to every single question, but after nearly 5.5 years, I might have experienced something. If anything at all, anything about reaching out, about anything about mindset. If you've got any questions at all, this is your chance to dig into my brain.
Laura. Yeah.
Hello.
Hiya, darling. Congratulations, Emma, on the wedding, darling. Obviously, I've been going over a lot of the YouTube trainings again, trying to build my mindset back up again. I seem to have gone downhill. When I'm posting on my social media, I struggle to make it look attractive with the word inside.
Okay.
And I'm not too sure. I'm one of these that will rather talk face to face than write things down.
Yeah.
I struggle with putting pen to paper or obviously typing. Just wonder if anyone's got any ideas.
Okay, so what I would say with that is, it's really weird. I was having this conversation with Dan today about social media. I 100% know that social media has a place in our business. It is 100% a factor of our business. I know that it can generate sales, and it can, it can generate, you say, making it attractive and what we do. But if social media isn't your strength, don't worry too much or stress yourself out. I will give you some tips about sharing, but I almost, in a way, would say to people, if social media disappeared tomorrow, would you still have a business? If the answer to that isn't, and I'm not saying that is what you're doing, my love, but if social media disappeared tomorrow, would you still have a business? Yes. And if the answer is no, 100%, I know you would. So if the answer is no to that, that's definitely something that you have to think about, because you have to, like you said, build those connections face to face, on the phone, on WhatsApp, on email, whatever it may be. So when it comes to social media, don't stress or worry too much. Utilize what Scentsy gives us, utilize, the posts in the group. When I say don't copy and paste other people's posts, like, use them as inspiration and just change the wording a little bit. If somebody shared a beautiful picture of, obviously you can't copy and share what's going on in your own real life, because that is your life. But when it comes to Scentsy posts, feel free to use images that are shared, because the reason we have, like, we share images in the albums is that not everybody's going to have every product. That's just never going to happen. So feel free to use the real life images, use other people's posts as inspiration, but just change them up a little bit so they sound like you. And with your own ones, with your own life ones, my biggest tip would be, I know in the early days, I used to try and make my post like sound like a network marketer, what like a network marketer should sound like. I maybe followed other people, and so when you get rid of that and stop trying to be somebody else and 100% authentically be you and just like speak from your heart, that's when you're going to like resonate with people. Different people to how I would, different people to who Vicky would, different people to who Emma would, to who Claire would. You have to totally be yourself. So that's what if you've had a coffee, I don't know, you've put your warmer on, it smells amazing, just talk about how it smells or what you're up to that day. Don't like overthink your personal posts, because they need to be personal to you. But when it comes to Scentsy ones, 100% like use other people's as inspiration, just like jiggle them up a little bit.
I'll say on some of the Scentsy posts, I've dragged my son in to do the typing for me, put the words in, because he's constantly on my case about punctuation. Because he's into advertising, so he knows how to word things. And
but I would say, don't worry too much. Like, I know, it's really doesn't matter. Some of the greatest business owners in the world, their spelling and grammar might not be amazing. It's about being you. So we've got spell checkers, like we've not, like, you've got all that online. You've got your phone will do that, your laptop will do that for you. So don't worry too much about that.
Because I've noticed the ones that he has retyped for me, I've actually sold more of his type of when he's typed above the picture than what I have.
Yeah. Well, there you go then. Family business. Get him up,
Yeah, that's more feedbacks I've got to give him then.
yeah, definitely. I had Harry today making soap samples. Harry got up this morning and went, Mum, I want to do some chores, I want to earn some money. I was like, okay. This is like genuinely this morning. And he went, I said, right, throughout the day I'm going to set you tasks. I said, and at the end of the day I'll transfer a £5 onto your Go Henry account. And he was like, okay. Task 2, he was like, oh, I was like, yes, hard work working, Harry, isn't it? I was like, you need to do them all with no morning. And when you get to the end of the day, I haven't transferred any money over to him yet. He's not done. He's not done.
Yeah. This is the thing of having a 23-year-old that I try to get the advertising done. He puts his hand down my waxes and runs off with a bar of wax. Right, thank you for that, Laura.
That's all right, my love. Honestly, you're totally welcome. Right, let me just move that a sec. Okay, guys, anybody else, anything you'd like to ask, anything, I'm going to share about my mystery bags in a minute and share how I've been working today and what I've sold. but I have also sorted out, shed loads of washing today, sorted out loads of other stuff that I feel like I've got a big secret. It's not a secret, but I have got something else I'm going to share with you at the end of this soon. Anybody else, anything you'd like to share? Feel free to unmute yourself. There's 18 of you on here. Let's have a little look at you. Who's got your camera on? Claire Clark, how are you, my love? Feel free to unmute yourself. Tell me how you've been working this summer.
All right, my love. All right. I'm okay, thanks. Just been plodding on. So busy. But you know me, I have a very busy life.
You do?
And you're right by saying busy people are the best people because we know how to manage our time. No, I'm good. I've done mystery boxes this month that went down really well. Sold a few of those. The new wax, the new season wax has gone down an absolute treat. But I've been really focusing on getting some new customers in this month because my regular customers have just stopped spending as much as they did with this cost of living crisis, which I totally understand because I'm struggling with it as well. So I've really focused on getting the whiff pop bag out. I've had borrow bags out. I've got 4 new customers currently. I've got an order going in the next couple of days, so I'm just waiting for the next borrow bag to come back. So yeah, that's how I've been working this month with borrow bags. I've just been really stripping it back to basics and sort of going in as in I'm in like day one, and that's worked really well. So yeah,
amazing. Thank you, my love. I think that's really, really important to share, is that there is so much information, and we are in an amazing industry that everyone shares, and it's brilliant, and there's this training to watch and that training to watch, but there is so much, and sometimes I fully understand, and that's why I kind of wanted to come on and say, like, please don't ever, like, not you, Claire, but like everybody, like, don't ever look at anybody and think everyone's got it all together all the time, because they absolutely 100% haven't. You know, people are going to learn skills and, you know, ways to manage their time better as the time goes on, but nobody's got it together all the time. So when you're like, oh my God, there's all this stuff and I don't know where to start, strip it back to basics. Run your business, or almost like get up every day and run your business like you're a brand new consultant. You know, run your business like you're going for shooting star or you're going for sensational star. And, you know, I know we always talk about the beginning of the month of like setting your goals and, you know, working on your mindset and deciding what you want to go for and deciding that you're going to do it. I'm just amazing question in there. I will 100% answer that when I'm finished. And strip it back to basics. And yeah, get those whiff pots out. If you can get those smells under people's noses, they will be interested in the products. Or even if it's not the pots, if somebody that's not near to you and you can get the scratch and sniff cards, pop them in the post. I've had a couple of orders from people that I've literally had a catalogue and the scratch and sniff cards. I get orders from people that have never smelt a product, that have had a look on my website. So don't always think that you need to have everything of everything. Or, you know, I need to, when we talk about borrow bags, my love, in a sec, that's a really good point. Borrow bags can look like so different. There's so many different types you can do, whether you want to lend somebody a warmer, even just getting them smell pots out there so people can smell the new season scents, and you can give them a catalogue to have a look at, or give them the link to your website. Keep it really, really simple at all times. And my biggest tip to you, and I must, if I had £1 for every time I've said this on a training, I probably wouldn't need to do Scentsy, like I'd be a millionaire. Every day I get up and I make a list, and I know Dad literally laughs at me with my list, but honestly, if you want to work your Scentsy business consistently, it's all about consistency. Like, I know we say that word all the time, but there is no reinventing the wheel. If you've been in this business I was speaking when we were in America to a couple who, it's really, really bad, I can't remember her name, but they're not even on social media, right? They've been with Scentsy like literally since the beginning. They don't run their business on social media, but they're as a couple, they're superstar directors. But they're not when I say they're not on social media, like they're in like the Superstar Direct group, and that's about it. Like they're not on social media, and they completely run their business away from it. And I found them so I can't remember their name. It'll come back to me afterwards. But you wouldn't know who they are like, necessarily, because they're literally like really, really old school. And they said, we're just not about that world. And they said you have to keep it simple. And she was on about being a pen and paper girl. And I was like, yeah, you are a girl after my own heart. Every single day, get up. And if you want your business to be consistent, decide what 3 things you are going to do that day for your business. Whether that is, I don't know, speak to 5 new people about the opportunity if you know you're going out somewhere, or, you know, I'm going to ask 5 people if they'd like my borrow bag, or I'm going to share about the Alice in Wonderland things that are coming tomorrow, or whatever it may be. But when I write my list on the morning, I literally write things like sort all the washing out on my bedroom floor, order a birthday present for somebody. I don't know, order a Tesco shop, whatever it may be. Because if I don't write things down, things don't happen in my life. And that is exactly the same in my business. And it always has been, and it always will be. So if you're a phone person and you use your phone diary, amazing. I am not that person. I am a get my pen out and write a list. And honestly and truly, that simple 15 minutes in the morning when I get up literally changes my whole day. You know, I'm not talking about like working out or all that stuff that, you know, that I love to do. I try to do every single day as well. That simple act in the morning of writing what I'm grateful for and writing my list of what I want to get done in the day, honestly and truly will have such a huge, because it gives you that, like that little bit of control and that little bit of structure. And then, you know, the kids get up and then it all just goes a little bit crazy. But yeah, 3 things every day that you want to do to move your business forward. And then if you think about it, if you get to the end of the week, think about how many things you've done. And even if you get to the end of the day and you've only done 2 of them, you've still been consistent, instead of not setting any goals for anything, getting to the end of the day, scrolling through your phone and thinking, oh my God, I don't even know where to start, and then sacking it off and not doing anything. So you absolutely 100% can be consistent with your business. Right, okay, I'm gonna look at your question now, my love. And okay, so what do others put in their borrow bags? I am very new to this and I'm just starting to find my way. Also, how many do you have? Right, okay, so I'm going to answer and then I'm going to ask a couple of other people to answer. So when I first started, obviously, like I said, I've been in a lot of years now and I've got 3 borrow bags at the moment that are on the go on rotation. When I first started, I literally had the bag that came in my kit. I literally had my kit, like that was it. No extras until I earned some Hirsch rewards, obviously, and could get myself some extras. So now, if I'm loaning a borrow bag to a new customer, excuse me, again, it depends who it is. It depends where they are. Like, it depends if it's been, okay. So if it was a brand new customer, I would generally loan them the warmer that came in my kit, or a mini warmer, or whatever you've got, a few cubes of wax just in some little sample bags, a catalogue, excuse me. I normally put like a biscuit in or something, or like a hot chocolate sachet or a tea bag in the front. Sorry, my foot's going dry. And then anything else that I've got ready. So always a warmer, wax to try, and the sample pots, and a catalogue. Like, they're the bare minimum. But sometimes now, when I say my borrow bag might be going out, if it's a seasoned customer and they've got waxes and they just want to smell the new season waxes, I'll just literally lend them the whiff bag. So then they don't need all the other stuff to try. Sometimes now I might put a Scentsy Fresh in, a hand cream, a pot of wash whiffs, and just say, like, feel free to have a little scoop of that. I don't really like, and again, this is something that I probably need to work on. I don't have like a borrow bag ready to go. I just make it up with whatever I've got around and whatever I've got in my shorts. Some people do pet borrow bags. Some people do cleaning borrow bags once they've got their Hirsch rewards and they've got some cleaning products. But yeah, I would just say, like, work with whatever you've got, and you 100% can work your business with, you know, what you've got in your kit, because that is exactly what I did in the beginning. There's a couple of other things that I would share with borrow bags, as in like lending them out, asking for them. But is there anybody else, before I carry on, would like to share any tips about getting your borrow bag out, or when your borrow bag's out, or anything?
Sharing your local community Facebook groups. That's how I've managed to connect with loads of new people recently.
Amazing.
So I live in like a small village out in the sticks, and we have several surrounding villages. So I literally post once a week on a Sunday morning in that group about my borrow bag, a little bit about Scentsy, a link to my customer group, and a link to my website. And then that's how I've connected with quite a few people this week. So
amazing. Amazing. Thank you, my love. Amazing. What I was going to say was, you need to treat your borrow bag like you are running a business, not just like it's your hobby. And what I mean by that is, when you are dropping it off, don't just say like, oh, I'm going to drop this off on Friday. That's it. Say, right, I'm going to drop this off on Friday, for example. I need to collect it by the following Thursday because it's going to somebody else and it's booked in somewhere else. Always really obviously try to make sure it is booked in somewhere else. But if it isn't, you need to set an end date on it and let them know that you're going to be collecting it. Or if they've got a friend, say like, you know, lend it on to your friend. Because if you just lend it to them and just don't put an end date on, and you know, they're literally just going to go home, put it on the side and leave it there, because again, you're not making it seem important, because it is important, and it is your business at the end of the day. So put an end date on it and say, right. And also it creates that like that FOMO, like that herd mentality. People want what other people have got. So if you say like, oh my God, my borrow bag's like so booked out this month, but I've got, these are the dates I've got available, I can get it to you then, but I'll need to collect it by then. So you've got a good few days to have a whiff. Get yourself a cuppa tonight or a glass of wine, and make sure you have a little sniff of the whiff pots. You know, it's all about how you treat it. If you treat it like a business, it will run like a business. And people love it. It's you're not dropping off or lending them anything awful. You're literally lending them literally the loveliest bag of smells. And generally what you get is when people have got a whiff bag, you get that message going, oh my God, I love it. And you get a picture and they've got their little pile over here. And this one's my favorite. And my little girl smelling this one. And my husband likes this one. Like, it's lovely. Like, who wouldn't? I always put myself in like the customer's shoes, or the potential customer shoes, or potential teeny shoes. Like, who wouldn't want that lovely bag of smells to sit and have a smell of? Like, it's absolutely lovely. So yeah, no, that is amazing. I hope that is helpful, my love. And you're very new. Well, welcome. You've literally just done the best thing ever by joining Scentsy and joining this team, because they're all amazing. Okay, any more questions, my lovelies? And then I'm going to share about my borrow bags that I've been, not my borrow bags, my mystery bags I've been doing today. Okay, so right, let me close that chat a second. So you might see other consultants or Scents consultants sharing about doing mystery bags. I every single month do my VIP boxes, which is something I've done for a couple of years. If you search VIP box in the search in our group, there'll be a post or a training that I've shared on that before. So basically it's just something that I offer to my customers every single month, and every month I have a theme. Emma, oh my God, Scottish Emma, what is her surname?
Connolly.
Emma did an amazing training as well for us, because she's been doing them like since the day dot, and hers were amazing. But actual like Scentsy mystery bags, which technically are kind of the same thing, but it's just how you market them. I only ever do mystery bags twice a year, because I do them at Christmas and then I do them in the summer, because it creates that buzz, that excitement. My customers know that they're, you know, that I really like, I go all out with my mystery bags, because if you do something, our products are worth what they cost, and if you do something that is a bit like a deal all the time, your customers are going to begin to expect that every single time. A little bit like, and can I find the book? I'll have to find it afterwards. When Lisa and I went to Disney, to this Walt Disney World, to the Disney Institute for customer service and marketing training, who else in the world, you know, knows better about customer service and about looking after than Disney? And what they said is, you know, Disney are not the cheapest. Disney World Florida are not the cheapest holiday in the world, are they? Let's be honest. It's not the cheapest place in the world to go. Their products are not the cheapest. The things you buy in the gift shop are not the cheapest. The hotels are not the cheapest to stay in. But people keep coming back. People keep coming back time and time again, year after year, because it's an experience, and everything they shared, and I've got a booklet, everything they shared is so applicable to Scentsy, and there was so much in that training that when they were saying it, I was like, oh my God, it is so true about your Scentsy business. And if you are constantly doing a deal and making like cheapening your business, you're not going to have a business like with longevity, because your customers aren't going to come back, because they're always going to be looking for that from somebody else. So when it comes to like mystery bags, I don't actually massively discount them, but saying like a £20 mystery bag just sounds a bit of a deal, doesn't it? So that's why I only do it twice a year. I do it in summer and I do it at Christmas. So because we've gone into, I know technically we're in new season, but I haven't done them this summer yet. So I did a new season mystery bags. I will do them again at Christmas with all like the Christmas scents. But this morning, and again, it's keeping it simple for people. We're in literally the midst of the summer holidays, and people are busy. So I was like, right, so far this month, my PRV has come from a borrow bag party that somebody did, where she collected in the orders. It's done from a fundraiser that I'm doing for my friend that's running the marathon. I'm donating from the sale of all the travel twists that I sell. And then I've done mystery bags. So all I did this morning in my customer group and on my VIP broadcast, none of this has come from one-on-one messaging yet. I haven't done that. I'm going to do that tomorrow. You are more than welcome to use this image, and you are more than welcome to use my wording. I will share it afterwards, but I always do keep it really, really simple. Rachel messaged me earlier and said, do you mind asking what you're putting in your mystery bags? I was like, I don't know yet. I don't know. And I'm just going to be totally honest with you. I don't overthink to that level and think, oh, I don't know. What I do is I sell as many of them as I can. And then when I'm putting them on the system, that's when I'll work out what's going to go in them. It's going to be new season. I'm literally selling mystery bags at £20 a bag. And what I have decided is that I am literally going to keep going until I've got a lovely amount sold. That obviously that will go over a qualifying order. Therefore, I will have host rewards and free credit that I can incorporate into the mystery bags. So it's not some like massive workings out, but what I will do is, say I've sold 20 of them, for example, or 30 of them, obviously I'm going to have some host rewards that I can like jiggle around, so I can maybe, you know, put some waxes into half price, but it's your business and you can, I'm not saying the content, so it doesn't matter. I can advertise mystery bags at £20 a bag, and that's fine. But all I've done is I put it in my group, I tagged everybody in my group, and I put it on my broadcast list, and I've sold. And funny enough, Vicky, what you said earlier, a few of these people are not people that buy regularly from me. That one of them was like literally my customer right at the beginning, and I've sold 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 so far. And I've said I'm putting this order in tomorrow night at 7 o'clock when the Alice stuff goes live, because I've sold one Alice warmer as well. And that's when I'm going to do it. So tomorrow I will obviously follow up on, maybe in a little bit, I will follow up with people one-to-one. And my absolute minimum, I want to sell 20 mystery bags. And I will just keep going until I've done that, or more, maybe, hopefully. But yeah, what I mean is, don't overthink or worry. And then you can literally put in there whatever you want. Obviously, it needs to be, you know, what you could do is, though, you could put a fragrance flower, as long as it's the same principle as advent calendars, as long as there's one full price product in there. So I might just do a new season fragrance flower, for example, which is like £19.50 product value. And then with my host rewards, obviously I'll be able to have price 6 packs of like car bars, scent circles, scent packs, travel twists, whatever it may be. So they're probably going to get for £20, and obviously then I'll get stuff to make samples as well. With my host rewards, not with my own money. They're probably going to get over the value of £20, but it's entirely your business, whatever you want to put in them. But keeping it simple and just saying, would you like a Scentsy mystery bag for £20, has worked really, really well for me today. So I literally made the image on WordSwag. It's an old image that I've made previously on WordSwag, and I found the wording that I'd used a couple of years ago, and I've done exactly the same thing. They don't know what they're getting in it, but it's a £20 mystery bag. And then what I'll probably do is I'll go to like Home Bargains, B&M, wherever, and maybe get some like little packets of sweets or something, or a little 50p notepad and pen, and say, look, here's a catalogue, make a list of your new favourite, whatever it may be. But to this day, I always stand by like the Orville statement of spend your Scentsy money on your family, not your family money on Scentsy. You do not need to be spending. I see loads of people spending fortunes and all these extras to go in mystery bags. People want these bags for the Scentsy product. Any extras you put in, it's always lovely to like treat your customers to a little packet of Love Heart sweets or something, but keep it really, really simple. Keep your costs as low as possible, and it's the Scentsy products that they're interested in. So that's what has worked really well for me today, is doing mystery bags. And I feel like they're selling well because I haven't done them this year, and my customers know I only do them twice a year, and I always make them like really, really special. But again, your business, your decision, what you put in them. When I do put the order in, I will let you know what I put in them. I'm probably going to base it around fragrance flowers, probably in fluffy fleece, because that is a new season. Oh my God, if you haven't tried fluffy fleece laundry, there has been like a washing cycle going on today in my house, all the bedding from the caravan and stuff, and it all just smells absolutely amazing. Okay, so we've been on for 45 minutes, guys. Before we wrap this up, has anybody got anything else they'd like to share, anything you'd like to ask me, or anybody else that's on here for that matter, or anything else that is working well for you, or anything really? And ask me anything, not even about Scentsy, and then I'll tell you what my news is at the end. Somebody's unmuted themselves. Who is it?
Hi, it's Susan.
Hello. I'm going to put you on go.
Hello. What I was going to say is Tina said earlier about her wording on Facebook.
Yeah.
Now, my wording is atrocious and I just don't get anything from it. But I have gone out of my comfort zone and started doing lives. And you can see I'm still nervous. But my customers, because they know me now, after building the relationship, they understand where I'm coming from, and I am nervous, but at least you're talking to them.
Yeah.
100%. I've also done a couple of Zoom with a couple of the people in the group.
Yeah.
To discuss certain things that they want to talk about. So that's been really helpful for me. Whether it'll work for Tina, I don't know, but it's an idea for her.
Honestly, that literally just makes me smile inside so much, because you've totally just done the fact there that, you know, you're nervous, but you've done it, because that is where growth comes from like massively stepping out of your comfort zone. And your customers will relate to you, because they'll be like, they'll be going, go on, Susan, like, check you out going live, like, that's absolutely amazing, like, people are cheering you on, and honestly, that's amazing, like, just massive well done you, like, that is absolutely incredible, because that is people relate to people, and they are going to get to know you, so that is absolutely brilliant. You should be really, really proud of yourself, my love.
Thank you.
Oh, I love it. Yeah, and maybe give that a try, Tina, maybe. And sorry, what you just said about sending Zooms, I remember Laura Street always shared in lockdown when she first joined. That's what she used to do. She used to do like this, like small, like intimate, like the Zoom parties. Like, she'd have like post prepared, even if she didn't have stuff, she'd like show pictures on another laptop or on her phone of some products. So Zoom's an amazing tool. And I know, like, it got like massively overused in lockdown because we didn't have any other choice, but it's amazing. Like, you know, without Zoom, we wouldn't be doing this right now. That is literally the beauty of this business and this industry. It doesn't matter where you are. Like, if you have an internet connection, you can connect with people. So yeah, that is amazing. Thanks for sharing, my love.
You're welcome.
Anybody else got anything they'd like to share? Feel free to unmute yourself. Speak now or forever hold your peace. Okay, right. Okay, so, oh my God, I feel like this is like, hang on, let me see that back. I feel like I'm making some like big announcement, and I'm really, really not, but and it's no secret, and there is a sold sign outside my house, so it's actually not a secret because it's on Rightmove and it's on the internet. But we've got some really exciting news, which so many people haven't put anything on my social media or anything yet. So many people are going to be like, you moved house like 2 years ago, you absolutely crazy fool. And we did, but we are moving again. But because of Scentsy, any of you that know us personally, like, know our story, and my parents live in Yorkshire, and oh my God, I feel like this is gonna make me cry, but it's good tears. Dan's parents live in Lincolnshire, and obviously until Scentsy came along, Dan worked at his job here, and he had done for 17 years. And we have raised our children here, and we've got a lovely life here. But obviously having our family around us is not something that we've ever had. And especially since Finley came along with his extra challenges, we always used to joke and say like, oh, well, you know, one day we'll move up north, one day we'll move closer to your mum, or one day we'll move closer to your sister who lives up there as well, or one day we'll do this. And then, you know, throw in a global pandemic to put everything in perspective. And a couple of months ago, we'd been up to visit his sister, and we were driving, and his mum, and we were driving back, and we were like, what are we waiting for? Like, literally, life is too short. Like, let's go for it. So we put our house on the market, we have sold our house, we have found a house in Lincolnshire, and we're moving again, which will obviously be before Christmas again. You know, we don't do things by house. But anyway, the beauty of this is it makes no difference to the team, no difference to my customers, no difference to the business, and it's all happening because of Scentsy. And I am so excited to like just take you all on this journey with us, like I do with everything. But honestly, I am so grateful for this every day, because it won't matter whether I'm sitting in my house in Essex or sitting in my house in Lincolnshire, where I will be. But the difference is we will have the kids' grandparents around them, we will have family support around us. I'll still come back. We're only going to be 2.5 hours away. But yeah, so it's really, really exciting. So that's what we've had going on behind the scenes. And typical, we had the house on the market, we'd had like 4 viewings and nothing. And then the day we went on holiday, we got an offer. So the first 2 days in Ibiza were like back and forth to the estate agents, negotiating prices and stuff. But yeah, it's very, very exciting. And I just feel like the kids are excited. Obviously, they're going to miss their friends, but they know they'll see their friends and they'll make new friends. And yeah, so it's all really exciting, but it's all happening because of Scentsy. And if it wasn't for this wonderful business and the fact I get to work with all you amazing people every single day, like honestly, I'm just beaming. I can't even believe I'm finally saying it after all these years. I'm gonna live closer to my mum and dad and Dan's parents, and it's just wonderful. We have found a new house. We kind of found that house first. Let's just say you get a lot more property for your money the further north that you go. And we're not buying a bigger house particularly, but we've got a beautiful, beautiful garden that just backs onto fields, and we're not surrounded. We're literally like we're moving to the country, really. I feel like I need to get a flat cap. And my dad's told me I need to learn how to look after a garden, because there'll be no astroturfing in this garden where we're going, because that'll like bankrupt us. So yeah, no, it's really, really exciting, but nothing will change with this wonderful team. Can't wait to see it. You know how much this means, honestly. It's just amazing. I've got to travel a bit. No, but the thing is, what my plans are with like my Essex customers, we literally go up there for like we're going up there on Tuesday to see Dan's family. Like it's 2.5 hours. So my plans are to like, I'll obviously ship to my customers, but like if I know I've got a few that are delivering, I'll come back for the day, see everybody, catch up, go and have a cup of tea here and there and everywhere, and then drive home. Like I'm literally going to be like a little Essex to Lincolnshire butterfly, but like I am now, but the other way around. But yeah, it might be a little
as well to do. And
I'm moving there. I don't know, when we had, was it World Tour or SFR? No, World Tour, wasn't it? And we drove up, and obviously we had the team day at your house. We were kind of thinking about it then, and when we were driving home, we were like, well, this would be how long the drive would be to Essex, and this is what we would do for the team. And I would drive down. I said I'd be doing a team day down in Essex instead of. So yeah, very, very exciting. But yeah, it's all happening because of Scentsy. And honestly, I feel all the mush. I feel like I've like let out a big secret, and it's really not, but it's really funny because the amount of like when people have seen our house, they're like, are you moving again? I was like, yes we are, but this will be the last time. Dan was like, yeah, right, I would know this is going to be the last time. Right, guys, anything else before we close off? We're not going just yet. That was something else I was going to say. We won't be minimum first week of November, because it was all to do with like our mortgage and not coming out of the mortgage early and stuff. So yeah, it's actually quite nice because we've got I know we've got time. Like it's not going to be super quick. It's going to be minimum first week of November, probably nearer the end of November. So yes, I'll be definitely seeing anyone local. I'm always here, really. I'm either here or I don't go very far. I'm always here. So if anyone ever wants to pop in, just let me know. Right, guys, any more questions? Anything else you'd like to cover before we go? And then I will love you and leave you. But yeah, other than all I just wanted to say, let me just thank you guys. Honestly, it's just family first, right? That is what matters. Yeah, so just to kind of finish up before I go, is just to say, like, whenever, if you ever feel like overwhelmed or you don't know where to turn in the summer holidays, or you think, oh my God, like, you know, I don't know, I'm doing, choose 3 things that you're going to do that day for your business. Find a training on YouTube or in the group from somebody that inspires you, whether that's somebody in America, whether that's somebody here, whether that's when I'm feeling like a little bit like, oh, brain fog, don't know where to start, I will put my phone down. Put your phone down for a start. If you're feeling like that, do not scroll through your phone, because it is like the worst thing you can do. Sorry, I've just seen a message has popped up. Vicky, I'm not going to be around the corner anymore. We need to have that walk down the river before I go. If you're feeling like that, put your phone down for a start. Go and find something that's going to inspire you, or, you know, stick your earphones in and go put your washing away, or go for a walk, or when you're driving, and listen to something that's going to inspire you. And choose 3 things that you're going to do in that day for your business and action them. Don't overthink it. Don't think I'm going to do that later, or, you know, action them. And don't worry about being busy. You can 100% still keep your business consistent. Like the girl said, even if you schedule your posts, you know, or you have 5 conversations every day with somebody, following up, asking how they're enjoying their Scentsy. Would they like to borrow your borrow bag? Would they be interested in borrowing it and sharing it with their friends, and, you know, building an order? Whatever it may be. Consistency, simplicity, setting yourself some little daily tasks every day, and also being kind to yourself. Manage your own expectations. Be realistic about what you're going to achieve in your day in the summer holidays, because it's not going to be the same as when your kids are at school all day. Let's be honest, it's not. So be realistic with like managing your own expectations, but at the same time, take the action and get rid of the fluff. And that is what is going to move your business forward. I hope this was helpful. I am going to share it. I don't feel like it's anything revolutionary or anything I haven't shared before, but sometimes that's what you need to hear. It's just a refresher. We all need it. Sometimes you just need a refresher and a reminder that, you know, we're all in this together. Even if we're not physically together, we're all in this together. And you totally can do it. And you've literally got hundreds, thousands of people around you cheering you on. So just know that you can do it. So thanks for being here this evening, guys. I will download this and share the recording, and I will do it again in a couple of weeks, because I know that there were some people that probably couldn't have been on tonight, but we'll want to get on again. I will share the wording notes, my mystery bags, and the image in the group. Maybe give them a go. That might be a nice little PRV booster for you this month. Get your borrow bags out. Sorry, just to ask, my friend only like lavender fragrance. Lavender. Little top tip, my love. If ever you want to know anything about fragrances, go to your website, and when you go on your website here at the top, there's a little search bar. If you type in, oh, I can't type now. If you type in lavender, and it will bring up, so if somebody asks you if somebody's got anything with bergamot or sandalwood or lemon or whatever it may be, and then it will literally bring up every product. Oh, I've lost it now. It will literally bring up every product that's got lavender in it. So we used to have lavender cotton. That's not here anymore, is it? No. Jammy Time's got lavender in it. Snuggle Up, which is a new one, which is very, very nice. And Glacier Water, this month's scent of the month, has got lavender in it. Let me just check that that search is working properly. Hang on a second. We haven't got lavender cotton anymore, before I tell you a lie. We haven't, have we? It's gone.
No, it went.
No, it went. I just thought I'd better check that that search function's working right before. Yeah, so if ever you want to know a particular scent, type it in the search bar and it will bring up every product that contains that scent. Right, guys, I'm going to go. Have a lovely rest of your evening. I will share this recording. You're all amazing. Never forget that. Be kind to yourself. Don't feel overwhelmed. Strip it back. Keep it simple. Be consistent. And you've totally got this. Right. Have a good evening, guys. I'll speak to you soon. See you later.